Hello and welcome back to everyone that has been following this series. For anyone that's new to my channel and doesn't know who I am, well, my name is Jutin Al Ahmed and I've been conducting research by investing £100 or equivalent into Bitcoin since May 2024. The research is based upon what would happen if I invested £100 or equivalent into Bitcoin rather than the norm that society does, which is investing into a pension pot. Well, do watch my introductory video from May 2024 to gain a better understanding of the research that is currently being conducted. Anyways, let's not further delay and let's see what's happening to my Bitcoin investment. Has it gone up or has it gone down? Let's find out. Just before we jump in, just a quick disclaimer. I, Jutin Al Ahmed J bin Zala, I am no tax advisor, no legal advisor, no financial advisor, no registered advisor, no such thing. So do your own research. Yeah, let's get straight into it. Hello everyone and welcome back. It's time to see what month 14 has for us. So, we'll go through what's basically happened over the last month. So I've obviously purchased another £100 of sats, and that has given me 128,226. I purchased at the value of 77,987.30, and no fees, as you already know. If you strike, there are no fees once you start DCAing. That leaves 266,532 in the exchange. And as you are aware, I have 2,110,724 sats in my cold storage. And that adds up to hodling now 2,377,256 sats. As you know, I'm hoping that I can try and get to 0.1 Bitcoin within the 10-year period. We'll go on to what's been happening over the last few weeks to see if I even still think that's possible or not. I've obviously said that I don't think it is possible in my past videos. However, we'll do some recalculations. Before we go on to the actual data and stuff, this is my Nostr ID. Just scan the QR if you have a Nostr. Do follow me on Nostr. It's a decentralized platform for social media. Excellent tool. This is my public key for my Primal account and my Nostr ID, right? Do follow me there. Anyway, let's go on to coin market cap and see what's been happening. So, over the last 24 hours, I would say over the last week, it's been a bit of a rocky ride, if I be honest. As you're already aware, I've put in £1,400 altogether now. So month 14, 1 year and 2 months now. Average buying price is £58,871.50. That's £1,400, and we can see here that there's a profit of £463.13 with a 33.07% return on investment, you can say. As you are well aware, I don't plan on selling Bitcoin until I'm old, okay? And this is the whole methodology of this and why I'm trying to put this out there for people that want to stack sats and hold it until they're of elder age. I think this is the way forward. As you guys probably already know, I always put in my tagline, stop slacking and start stacking sats. The alliteration there is brilliant. Anyway, so last 7 days, as I said, it's been a bit rocky. Check this out. Last 30 days has been crazy. There's been a lot of geopolitical stuff going on, as you probably are already aware on the news. And it went down by quite a lot, and then it's obviously come back up. I'm going to go on to the trading view just to give you a bit of understanding there as well. So over the 90 days, So that's what, since April. That's crazy. So it went back down and then it went all the way back up to profit margins, and then we're just doing the all time there just to see. If it was 2024 September, as we know, we started this in May 2024. If it was around then, I'd be in a loss of like 400 or the 450-ish, right? But right now I'm in profit. We will see how we go. I've already gone through the other part there. Let's quickly look at crypto bubbles. So over the year, I don't know what these crap coins are, but obviously they've gone up. That's already 84x. Bitcoin there, a 76% increase. That's nearly 1x. Month-wise, apparently it's down, but Bitcoin actually isn't. Bitcoin is ended, well, today in the next few hours. In the US, I believe it already has ended in a positive. I'll come to that. Anyways, week, obviously looks like a green week. Day looks like a green day today, and hourly it's poor. Anywho, let's go to trading view. I just want to show you here regarding USDT and BTC. So yeah, let's set the hour candle. Now it looks like this is a bullish flag that it's showing here. It's going down and it hits the support, and then it goes up, and that's where we are now. Now the question is it going to break next month, right? If it does break, where will it hit? Will it go? I've said that I personally think it's going to go from 180 to 300-ish this cycle. Now, will it? Now, the reason I say will it is because I want to zoom out and go into the monthly. There was a line here. I think it's disappeared. No, it's not on USD. I must have deleted it. But basically, if we just draw a quick line here, just to show you, it looks like pretty much it'll go to around, within this next few months, 128. It looks like. I've said multiple times that I think it might even go up, and then it might come back down, and then stop on the trend line, right? We don't know if this is the actual case, if this is what's going to actually happen. We just need to see if it will. Now here we can see 3 green candles. This will end in the next 2 hours. It will basically be a green overall candle for the month. This is the monthly candles, okay? So here there were 7 candles here which were fully bullish. If you look at last cycle here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there was 6 before it started to plummet back down. I'm thinking, will it be similar? I don't think it's just going to be like, oh, a little bit up. I think there might be a lot of volatility over the month period, but overall it will go into green for the next 3 months. There's a lot of indication that it might even go up until November. However, it's a huge risk if you are trying to just do short-term sell. If you're trying to sell at the high and then buy the low, I don't recommend that with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is something that I think you just hodl and then take out when you need to. We'll come on to some of the news that's been happening. I'll just stop that there. So yeah, some of the news that's been happening, right? MicroStrategy, which we know that is a Bitcoin holding company, there's been quite a few new, I believe 26 Bitcoin holding companies that have been coming into the field. Metaplanet is another one. That's a hotel company, but they've been having their Bitcoin as a reserve. I believe they have around 11 or 12,000 Bitcoin now that they're hodling. MicroStrategy obviously around 592,000, I believe, the last time I checked. That's like 2.8% of the whole Bitcoin supply. What's interesting though that we need to look at is MicroStrategy potentially might be going into the S&P 500. What does that mean? This is a huge deal. Why? People that buy the S&P 500, a lot of investors, a lot of people with their pensions and everything, they put into the S&P 500. It's meant to be a safe bet. If people do put in naturally without even thinking, like, oh yeah, I'm going to buy S&P 500. That means they have exposure to MicroStrategy. And as we know, what does MicroStrategy do? They just purchase Bitcoin and they hodl it. So there's Bitcoin exposure if you do purchase MicroStrategy through the S&P 500. That's a big if it does meet the criteria to go into the S&P 500, which I think it might over the next year period. There's a lot of stuff being said regarding the fact that, oh, this cycle's gone. There is no more four-year cycle. It's just going to be continuous going up to 1 million, 2 million this cycle. Listen, guys, I'm the most honest person that you'd probably see on the internet, lol. I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, do this or keep putting money in and, oh yeah, hope for that. No. I believe that there still are cycles. Obviously, time will tell, but that doesn't mean. I always say, don't sell Bitcoin, hodl it. Hodl it when you need to use it. If it's an emergency, you do use it, or just keep hodling until you're basically going to retire or you're at old age where you can give it to your kids and stuff like this. Unless you're already a multimillionaire. If you're already a multimillionaire, obviously just diversify your funds, right? I would hodl a lot of Bitcoin. But basically, I personally think because there's so many companies now which are purchasing Bitcoin, this is a very important part of life that we're witnessing. There's another thing that Senator Loomis put in the brilliant bill that the United States of America call it. They're trying to demolish capital gains tax on Bitcoin. What does that mean? I've been saying all this time that if they demolish tax and stuff on Bitcoin is going to be something that you use as money, day-to-day transactions using the Lightning network, and basically being able to make purchases on an everyday thing. If you do use Strike, you can use I think it's called Billfire to use your sats to purchase, I don't know, gift cards and stuff, and purchase stuff on Amazon or whatever. You can already use it in an everyday life situation. So when this goes into the next phase of, okay, yeah, the public, the mass are trying to use Bitcoin naturally, this is what's going to happen. So it looks like an exciting future that's going to be coming ahead in Bitcoin. I hope that you all look at this and you understand that, okay, Bitcoin is here to stay. This £100 research project I'm doing hopefully can show you that to accumulate Bitcoin, it's pretty much a bit of a difficult scenario because not everybody can own one Bitcoin. I don't know if you know, if you do like, Google some stats, there's only 24 million millionaires worldwide. Okay, there's only 21 million Bitcoin, which means not all millionaires can own one Bitcoin. What does that mean? There's a supply shock that will be incoming. Now, you can argue, is there paper Bitcoin coming out because of all this Coinbase malarkey? And to be fair, all this BlackRock malarkey that's been going on with BlackRock getting Bitcoin, this and that. I don't trust any of that, if I'll be honest. This is why I always advise self-custody. If you didn't already know, I am a crypto asset consultant and I help people with their certain scenarios and your own basic situation for self-custody. If you ever did need help, do book a consultation with me. I do services and I give you presentations and I also educate you. Obviously, all my content on YouTube is for free. You can get up to speed by watching my content. However, if you had a specific scenario, for example, multi-sig, or you're a multi-millionaire and you wanted to secure your assets for your children or your grandchildren, do book a consultation with me. Trust me, you will benefit from it. Anywho, I also wanted to add this geopolitical things that are going on right now. It's pretty insane. There's so much market manipulation. It's actually unbelievable. There's been, obviously, as you know, the wars that are going on. Iran firing missiles in Israel, and Israel firing a preemptive attack that they're doing, right? And then obviously Iran retaliating to that. Then there was news where Trump, he's obviously always on social media, pointing at the fact that, oh, Iran, basically, sorry, the US attacked Iran, and then Iran decided to throw 14 missiles onto a base in Qatar, a United States of America base. But they apparently called each other beforehand. So before all this FUD, Bitcoin's price was plummeting. There's so much volatility. Everything, right, was fluctuating. Then Trump says on his social media, "Oh, by the way, I had a call with the Iran leader, and yeah, we said that we're not gonna attack each other on civilians, and the 13 out of 14 missiles we basically blew them up ourselves with our defense systems. One of them went somewhere, it didn't hurt any civilians, but yeah, it's all good now. They've showed us, oh, they've retaliated. They want to show their people that they are basically fighting back." This is insane level of manipulation, in my opinion, because this isn't even got to do with, oh, I'm a whale, I'm a multi-billionaire, oh yeah, I'm gonna dump some Bitcoin, I'm gonna buy some Bitcoin, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna scare the market, I'm gonna put out FUD there, I own the media, I'm gonna put some FUD out there, I'm gonna do this just to get all the retail to come in and then wipe them out. Oh, there's a lot of people leveraging, let's liquidate them. There's a lot of stuff going on, right? This volatility is to liquidate people so people don't win. This is why I don't ever recommend that you use leverage or you use margin trading or any of these trading tactics. Only spot is the one, okay, and it's the only one that's permissible, right, in Islam, because everything else uses loans and stuff, riba. Anyway, let's not get into that. But the fact is, now they're using missiles and war. It's insanity. That this is a crazy level of manipulation that's going on. But what I do know is the hodlers win. Okay, I'm telling you this from experience. Okay, the hodlers only win. So if you did want to be a winner, I would say go to the store, go exchange your hands for some diamonds and diamond hand yourself, okay? Because at the end of the day, diamond handing is the only thing that wins in Bitcoin. But yeah, take my word if you want it. Do check my website out, as I mentioned. Do check out my consulting. And guys, girls, if you did enjoy this video, please make sure you do share my content, watch my other content, and do like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it, and hopefully you do continue to watch my series. I upload every end of the month, or I try to. I actually wasn't going to make a video today, but then I thought, I don't know if you guys have watched my other or read my other post. I've had quite a few calamities happen. Anyway, I don't want to get into that. But basically, I post every month for this specific video of my monthly research project to see how Bitcoin is performing and my DCA. Now, do subscribe to my channel. And lastly, let's not forget, together, let's break free from the shackles of modern slavery. I'll see you all next time. Take care. Bye-bye.